They walk around at night, and not only do they do that, but they actually jump scare you, and this is what they do. You see it, they jump scare you, and it's actually disgraceful.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Bad Take Delete show.
I know we're like a whole week late. We're talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Ooh. Took like 8 years to make for some reason. And when you actually watch the movie, you're like, oh yeah, I understand. So to be clear, this is based
immediately
on the Five Nights at Freddy's game franchise that existed since 2013, 2012. All I remember was like when I was in high school, I saw a kid playing it on an iPad, and I was like, oh, it's okay, that's fine, I guess. And now they have like 10 games and 90 MatPat videos about it. 90. Could you make 90 videos?
Dude, they have like an
MatPat over FNAF thing?
I might.
You should. You definitely should.
Yeah, if it'll put me in the movie. Did I just spoil it? Did I just spoil it, viewers? Did I just spoil it? Did I just spoil your adventure?
Did you chat? Put it.
Probably.
Hey, chat. Kill this man's family.
How about not doing that? Because then they'll turn it to fucking animatronics. Let's talk about this goddamn movie.
We were talking about MatPat, so we'll just say he's in there. No, who was in this movie?
Yeah.
Markiplier. Apparently, hold on, let me pull up my phone. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, like, at the start of the movie, a night watchman gets killed, and that was Markiplier. But due to scheduling conflicts with his Iron Lung movie, he couldn't show up. He couldn't die.
What a fool. He would choose the Iron Lung over this hit piece. I say that ironically, but the fucking thing is making money.
150 million?
Like it's hotcakes.
I remember seeing a thing where it's like, it beat up Blue Beetle, Shazam 2, Haunted Mansion, and I read that, I was like, that's not really a high bar. It's not really a high bar.
It beat Blue Beetle? What?
I did like Blue Beetle.
That can't be true.
That was a good movie.
That can't be real. Blue Beetle?
Did you see Blue Beetle?
No.
Corey X Kenshin shows up in the movie. Taxi driver that, like, he has more screen time than Doug. But we'll get into that.
Walker.
So it's like a night guardsman. He's taking care of his little sister. The parents are gone, dead, deceased or something, and he's got to get a job. And so while at the shopping mall, right, he's hanging out with his friend and everything, he assaults a guy who he thinks is a pedophile or something, and he straight fucking tackles him. What do you think of that scene?
Definitely a great start to the film. He brought out his Hunger Games skills right from the get-go. Honestly, up until that point, it's not that bad. I kind of like the setup a little bit. Like the guy's like, oh, I had a history with being my kid brother was abducted. I fucking hate these fucking bastards abducting people. Big thing. I don't like them.
You know what? Everyone else has like an okay, I can give or take a kidnapper, but this guy fucking hates kidnappers. They brother napped him.
Kidnappers are fucking the worst, man. But these animatronics, are you kidding?
Everyone else at that mall saw that guy taking a kid and went, well, that's normal. That's like a normal thing that happens.
Just a kid screaming, pissing her pants.
I guess he gets no jail time or anything because it's just like, you shouldn't have done that. You gotta get a job.
Well, because you can't give him jail time. He takes medicine.
The guy Mike, that's his name, by the way, Mike Schmidt. Don't say that name wrong.
Mike.
I was talking about Michael. So he keeps having dreams that his brother gets kidnapped, and it's like, does he have these every night? Like every single night?
Apparently.
He didn't go to a therapist once in 20 years at all.
I'm gonna be real with you. This is the darkest I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
I feel like if they're saying that like he has that dream every day.
Yeah.
And he's like in his 30s.
Yeah.
I think if you have that dream every day, that's the one time it's okay.
To what?
If you just have to, if it's just like.
To what?
You don't have any other options. You just gotta
smoke weed.
Why
didn't he think about smoking weed this entire time?
That's
not once. That's what you're getting at.
Smoke something.
Right? Nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Else? No. They keep going.
Killing himself.
Oh, that would have been 0 Nights at Freddy's.
I think. Listen. I think if you have the fucking nightmare dream every day of your life, no one's gonna blame you if that's on your obituary.
You're like, did you hear about this guy? He thought about the same kidnapping for 30 years. And you're like, did he try weed or therapy? He's like, no. Well, why didn't he try those things first?
If I were the family members or friends and I was at the funeral and they were like, this is what it looked like in his dreams every day, I'd be like, okay.
So he talks to Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, the live-action movie, but just way older, under the alias Steve Raglan. Steve Raglan? That's the real name? Steve Raglan. And he's like, I got this job for you as a security night at a restaurant, and this is not like a sex thing. This isn't like a weird thing going on, but this dude, the job you're gonna work at, he loves this pizzeria. He's not gonna clean it. He's not gonna like show up to check to make sure it's good, but just you're gonna watch it to make sure no rag-arousers Is that a word? Ragamuffins? Is that a word?
Rebel rousers.
Rebel rousers. No, Vargrants. I think they use that specific term, Vargrants. Get in there, and he's like, okay. And like a true champ fighting for his sister, he immediately falls asleep. Just keeps happening. Takes some drugs, falls asleep, and I'm like, oh brother, he's gonna get Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah, literally like every 20 minutes he checks his watch and it says time for the plot to keep going, and then he knocks out.
On the note of the kidnapping, we keep going back to the kidnapping, but like the parents don't try to catch the guy. Like it's always Mike going like, no, my brother's getting kidnapped. The parents are just like, come eat some hot dog. Where'd my kid go?
Our son got kidnapped. I'm trying to grill for
He got
Pete's sake.
kidnapped. More hot dogs for us.
That's fucked up.
So anyway, Mike meets police officer Vanessa Shelley. Doesn't appear in the first game. She appears in like Security Breach, and she tells him about all the kids that died or disappeared in the 1980s. And this starts
her
lore. Do you like explaining things?
Her entire character could just be boiled down to exposition. That's all she ever does. That's all she is. We have the first time when he's there, when Mike's there, and then Vanessa comes in the next time, and she's like, I love this fucking Freddy Fazbear place. I'm not related to this place. I'm just a cop that happens to know every single goddamn fucking thing about this place. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it wonderful? People kids went missing. Isn't that crazy? Kids went missing. I'm just mentioning this entire crime to you as you're working here, not the, you ever been to a McDonald's, you're ordering a McDouble and a cop comes by the side of you? Man, I love McDonald's. 15 dead, 5 missing, bodies never found.
His estranged aunt wants his sister, because it's like, this guy can't take care of himself. He beats up random people and falls asleep on the job. And you hear that and you're like, she's right. Yeah, I don't know why I'm siding with this weird aunt, but it's like, yeah, he can't hold a job. He beats up random people. From her eyes, pretty reasonable. You know what I mean? Anyway, so she talks with the lawyer and these 3 hooligans, and it's like, let's go trash up the place and make it seem like he did it. And Doug, the lawyer, is like, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be listening to this. He tries to get up from the conversation. Anyway, he never shows up again. Doesn't show up again.
He gets I think he becomes I think Golden Freddy or the marionette kills him off screen. That's a little bit of an Easter egg.
We'll talk about Golden Freddy in a bit. So anyway, they trash up the place. All those bad guys get like bitten in half, which is that was cool, at least, gets bitten in half.
I have one bit about that.
One bit.
Okay, so that whole scene, they tell them to go trash the place, and this is when we actually get to see the animatronics, besides like 5 seconds in the intro, start doing some evil shit. First of all, I want to say, there had to be like 50% of the people going into this movie expecting that to, like, animatronics doing evil shit. It's supposed to be like the main thing, and we only get like 20 minutes of that in the entire movie. Maybe 15 if we're going to include the cupcake.
Including
them, not including him.
Not in the background, actually physically doing things, probably 15 to 20 minutes.
Not if you want to include just like them physically doing things, it's always off screen. Like when the fucking fox charges at him, we don't see the fox running, because obviously we see him singing and we see the camera, but they wouldn't show the foxy guy running because it would look absolutely.
Have you ever seen?
Stupid.
I got a good explanation. You ever seen Kermit running? Kermit the Frog?
Yeah.
It looked like that. It'd be like 4 different people puppeting the legs of Foxy, going like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
It's the Muppet Show, and today's special guest, you. Just fucking. I'd watch that.
The cupcake
That'd be awesome.
Kills the most people of all this.
Yeah, the cupcake is a body count. Everyone else is fucking dick.
Oh, we should mention that the outfits are practical. The only animatronic specifically was Foxy because of the legs and very light CG elements. Like, it looks very nice.
Yeah.
The costumes look great.
No, they looked 1-to-1.
Actually, no, they look better.
The one thing I've
seen comparisons to the actual models. These movie ones look way better.
I don't know, but
you're not a FNAF head.
The one bit I wanted to talk about was, you said the person got chopped in half, and that's gory, and I like that. I just have one question. So we see it through the shadow, her silhouette, and when she gets chopped in half, the first half falls, off, obviously the outside of the mouth, but like the other half just vanishes.
Oh, that's because it's constantly rotting in the body. You didn't realize that?
Are they insinuating that the fucking bear digests the first half of the body?
It's just in the body. It's just rotting. Chat, you believe this?
No. What? No, it's fucking. It just like vanishes.
Gobbles it up. No, it's in the animatronic suit, and it's just dead, rotting.
But how would it even fit down the throat? Like the shoulders would get stuck.
William Afton, the creator of this, made sure that if any of these animatronics bite anybody, they have a full digestive system. This is canon.
Let me see if the books say anything about
don't.
this.
You're gonna read the actual books, the book series?
No, wait, wrong book. This is just Blue.
Oh, okay. Let me check my book.
Still halfway through that book.
Yeah, it's not a page turner. I'll tell you that.
That's right. That's pretty true.
On the third night, they just explain everyone, right? Vanessa explains, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I knew these guys were like real this whole time and could kill you, and also they're pretty cool. We're gonna have a montage of us building a pillow fort. Isn't that great?
Yeah, the fucking sister comes over. He brings his sister there, which is insane. After a break-in. Yeah. He's like, after this place got broken in and tarnished and these people disappeared forever, I'm gonna bring my little sister here. It turns out, like, during the movie, this sister's talking about her imaginary friends, and it actually lines up with the fucking animatronic ghosts. You know, the kids that are possessing the animatronics. That's explained by the Vanessa never until later.
Until now. It wasn't pertinent information. That's a college word. Pertinent. Write it down. That's the word of the day. Pertinent.
So they have this fucking montage where they're building a pillow fort, and you're like, I don't think it's tall enough. And there's a scene where Bonnie falls over, and they give the fucking Terminator 2 thumbs up and all that. And you're like, okay. By that point, I checked out of the movie a little bit.
She's like, okay, we're not going to kill them. I thought the characters were going to try and kill them when Abby, her sister, that we never mentioned the name until now, strummed the guitar. And I'd be like, oh, are the guys going to get very angry that they strummed the guitar and exploded? I was just like, oops.
That is the funniest part of the movie, though, because up to that point, Vanessa is fucking clapping, all happy that they're there, explaining the whole place. Then the sister gets shocked on the guitar, and he leaves, and she's like, you should never come back here. You should never come back here. I will fucking shoot you if you come back here. That's what she says. She says, I will shoot you.
When Abby isn't allowed to come back, Golden Freddy, which I have to be very fucking clear, Golden Freddy and the Freddy that we saw throughout the rest of the movie are two different characters. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, what happened to him?
He just looks like a more fun, like, there's no color that's notable in the lighting that they use, and it's like, I didn't know until after the fact. I'm like, oh, that's supposed to be the rare one, like the shiny Freddy.
You found the shiny Freddy, that means you'll live.
Yeah, you see yang to his yang.
And so
but then
the aunt dies, remember? The aunt dies because Golden Freddy stabbed her, and Golden Freddy's ghost kid was like, don't worry about her, she's sleeping.
I don't remember that scene. Did that really happen?
Not only did this happen, it was so uneventful you actually forgot that scene. At the house, when Golden Freddy shows up to pick up Abby, they pan to like this area of her being dead off screen, and you'd think with her being dead, they'd be like, oh, is Mike gonna find her dead body? No, she dies off screen. I guess.
Okay. I mean, that was a choice. I completely forgot it even happened.
So they have the dream, and the dream kid is like, you could stay with your dream family forever. And Mike is like, I don't want that stupid shit, kid. I want to catch my brother for real. They have so many dream sequences in this. You're like, was the woods the cheapest place to film? Like, they kept cutting down.
Yeah, there's no differentiate. Like, it's the same scene over and over and over again. And I like that it's like, so ghost kids, give me a deal so I could see the guy who got him, and they're like, all right. That's it. And then we like move past it, and then later on it's revealed it's like they want the sister so they can have a new friend. Would you give us your sister so that you can hang out with your dead brother and your parents in a dream?
He was like,
he wasn't just considering it. He fucking said yes.
He's like, yeah, I fucking hate my sister. She is very stupid. She talks to ghosts, and I'm a real boy who does not have the same dream for the past 30 years.
He would literally trade his like real fucking sister for hot dogs in a dream.
And that's what happened. No,
maybe that's why they let his brother fucking go. Those hot dogs had to be really good.
Yeah. The Frankenfurters. You never heard that? Frankenfurter?
Yes, I have.
German word? Just me?
Anyway. I don't like those Germans, man. They've been up to some no good in the last, like, 60 years.
What happened?
I don't want to say. Let's not get into that can of worms. You know what I mean? Internet reviewer face. Yeah.
So anyway, they go back to on the fifth night, because 5 Nights at Freddy's. They go
Holy
back
shit, you're right!
Yeah, this wasn't like 4 Nights at
Freddy's. Oh my god, wait, that actually that's true!
Yeah.
I never realized that. It is fucking 5 nights.
Are you being serious?
I didn't realize. I just didn't even consider it. I wasn't counting the days.
Yeah, on the Wikipedia synopsis, it just says on the 5th night, but honestly, it felt like 3 nights. Anyway, Mike has some injuries. Vanessa finds him, and Mike says, hey, this thing happened to me, and Vanessa info dumps more and is like, I'm actually the daughter of William Afton. We know that name, audience.
Oh yeah, no, they just fucking throw every goddamn corkscrew they can in the last second. She's like, here's all the lore I haven't been able to like naturally mention up until now. Info dump. Just fucking a train worth of shit.
For her character, her dad's literally a serial killer, psychopath, murderer. I can understand why she didn't explain that. All the other things, none of the info dumps felt natural.
No, nothing about this movie felt natural. Especially the fucking, they're trying to like have suspense as to who the villain is, as if you didn't go into the movie knowing Matthew is the fucking villain.
Well, it's not like there's a lot of characters. It's like 10 people.
I know, but like
Maybe it was
why
Doug,
like
the lawyer.
Why even pretend? They have like this suspense where he pulls off the mask and he's like, oh, it's Matthew Lillard. He's the villain? I didn't know that going in.
Maybe
What?
it was gonna be the aunt. Maybe the aunt was gonna be the.
They didn't have the balls to do that.
He
they didn't
just
have the fucking balls.
sends the kids because he's wearing the bunny outfit. So if I remember correctly, FNAF lore, the animatronics see people as characters without their suits on, which is why they constantly try to stuff them in suits. I think that's what it's about. So the yellow rabbit just tells them, "Hey, can you go kill these guys for me? Thanks." And
oh no, it's dumber.
Yeah.
It's dumber than that. The logic is because there's a drawing of them all holding hands with the yellow bunny.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're chill.
He's
you know, we
leader.
we homies. We chill like that.
We chill.
And
like
then
that.
the sister in the climax has the fucking yellow bunny Shaggy is fucking going around swinging his little knife.
Yeah.
She's like, I know how to do this. I'm gonna rip this drawing up and then put one of the bunny, but he's like an asshole. And they're like, oh yeah, he killed us.
Oh, he did? I didn't
That
know
fucking prick. And then they all start, they turn on him, even though it doesn't mean anything, because by that point he's like already fucked.
Are we sure these kids disappeared? Maybe there's left behind for the parents.
Oh wait, that's also a good point in the
Yeah.
movie. I will admit there was one good moment. The only thing in that film that made me feel slightly uncomfortable that was well done was when she explains that the bodies of the kids are still stuffed in those suits.
Yeah.
And then you think back to them fucking doing the pillow fort or whatever, and they're like laying down on the ground in like a circle,
Yeah.
like high-fiving each other. That whole time there's just these rotting corpses in there. That was like that. I'm like, okay, goddamn, that's pretty smart. I like that.
Did no one like smell the animatronics? Be like, "Ooh, you smell like rotting, Freddy. You smell pretty rotten."
I like to imagine William just goes in every now and then with a Febreze can and just like, you know.
Takes a melon ball scooper and just scoops out the dead kids. Goes,
Oh wait, you said scoop. You said scooper. You said scooper.
What?
Scooper. That's in the book.
Oh yeah.
That's a FNAF reference.
If you want a FNAF reference, I'll tell you a throwback. There was this fake character named Sparky that some fan made tricked people into thinking that was in the game or whatever. And during the scene when you see all the animatronics in the animatronic room, you see Sparky.
Whoa.
The fake character. So it's real now.
The fake character is now real. Now we just need Graggle fucking Simpson and we're good.
So the cupcake bites Matthew Lillard in the spring lock, and the spring lock really just digs into him. And
that was nice.
He's like, I've made you all. I made you. You specifically. I'll be back.
The director there is like pointing at him with a big ass fucking cue card, like, say a line, Bark.
Yeah, and so it's just like, okay, I guess he's dead. The place doesn't fall apart, if I remember correctly. Everyone just leaves.
Yeah.
They just leave.
They just straight up say, fuck it. All right, later, guys. You guys deal with this. Don't worry. No one's going to wonder where all these people went and disappeared to. They're just gone now.
Oh, no, this is in the 2000s when nobody looked at disappearances. They're like, oh, they're gone? Okay.
All right.
That's
yeah,
fine, I guess.
The 2000s, I guess, you know.
It happens.
You guys want to see that Saw movie?
Saw 3D, where you saw the baby Saw.
Baby Saw.
So this movie happened. I forgot it was a horror film because the very start it was like, oh, this is very spooky. Like this can be very creepy. And then it kept going, and I was like, it's like a Disney Channel original movie because it's PG-13, which means they technically can show it on Nickelodeon, like Cartoon Network on like movie nights or whatever. I know the audience is kids, so maybe this could have been rated R a little bit.
No. I mean, there was no world where this was ever gonna be rated R. Their audience is still fucking like figuring out which block goes into which hole. Like they're this is not as much as I want to say. I think that, like, there are a lot of adults that are coming to see this. You know, good for you.
Oh,
it's for babies.
I'm glad I didn't see this in theaters. I saw so many Twitter posts where it's like every time Freddy showed up, everyone went.
Oh no, it had to be like the Avengers audience, but like somehow worse.
When William Afton takes off his William Afton hat and says, I'm William Afton, everyone pissed in their seats.
As soon as the spring trap started springing and trapped him, everyone clapped.
When Freddy says, I'm Fredding the fuck out of here, everyone clapped and cheered.
You know, when Bonnie did the thumbs up, there was some guy in the audience showing like the most forced laugh, like
Someone, when they saw Chica show up, they're like, I'm bricked up over here, and had to be escorted out of the theater.
Damn, that seems like a very personal thing you just said.
Yeah, I saw it happen actually. 5 guys in one sitting said that. that the security guards had to like rip him out of their chair, like dragging them by the feet, going like, "No, I want to see Bonnie. I want to see more Bonnie. I want to see more Chica."
Jack, can we get a replay saying that he didn't see it in theaters? Now I'm starting to think that you want to talk about this Chica character a little bit, Dave.
I saw it the second time in theaters.
Nice save.
Probably wouldn't watch it again anytime soon. Maybe next year when the second film comes out, or rewatch it, have some fun. Cause I watched it with friends. You know, I watched it with friends and had a good time. Did you have a good time watching it?
No.
It's not even like a so bad it's good.
I'll say that I'm glad I did, because it is just like really goofy. But it wasn't goofy enough that I could enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's fun in retrospect. It's fun knowing that I saw it and fun knowing what happens. But like, it's the most boring nothing of a movie until they decided to like do 3 lines of coke off a hooker's asshole for the last 2 minutes of the film and just go balls to the walls. Like, this is what you thought the rest of the movie was supposed to be.
You could probably take out like maybe 20 minutes of the film, maybe 15 minutes of the film. It would have been a lot shorter, it would have been a lot tighter, because it did have some pacing issues at the beginning where it's like, oh, is this kind of like still going? Okay.
What gets me, you said it's like it's competing with 2 different. It's a story that they wanted to tell, competing with the monolith of a story that already exists. You know, there's already so much that they have to fit in about the Aftons, the characters, the Vanessa, whatever, and they're setting all this shit up. And then they also have the narrative that they wanted to tell with the brother and his like his like psychosis and his trauma. It all ends on this very unsatisfying note where like both stories seem like they just never went anywhere. They were just both kind of told to the audience, like they were just sad.
More movies, because it's like, oh, is he gonna be reunited with his like brother? No, we gotta watch the other movies. Fuckers.
Yeah, look, this is like the first time that I can think of when Scorsese said how movies are just like the Marvel movies are like just like amusement parks. This is like, that's the most accurate thing you can say about this movie. It's literally just buzzwords and visuals for Five Nights at Freddy's fans. They're just dangling keys in front of you the whole fucking time. That's why people are saying like, if you know the lore and everything, you'll enjoy it. Okay, that's stupid.
But you know what we gotta do? Gotta do. We answer some
questions.
Answer some questions. Read some comments.
Yeah.
Things you like to do.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the first one, Lonely Homegirl. Thought the film was very flawed in some of this writing and story elements, but I do see the passion they had for the film. I do like everything other than the story. I guess I'll finish reading that. I was like, I liked everything except like the main thing that drives the film.
I don't know if you. I liked everything but the story. I liked the movie, but minus the movie.
There was some goofy and stupid moments, and didn't exactly seem scary, but it was fun and I enjoyed it. So not only did you not like the story, but it also wasn't a horror film to you. Okay.
I don't know what Lonely. I guess you can appreciate like the passion that goes behind the movie.
I can appreciate that. Like the animatronics look nice. I'd watch it behind the scenes of how the movie was made more than the actual movie.
Like that's like picking up a book and saying the cover looks really nice. You know, I like the book minus the story. It's like, what are you talking? That's not what.
You're gonna like this comment right here. Dane the Cheeto 7481. I found it was weird that Freddy having a whole torso in his body after chomping that one woman is never mentioned or brought up at all.
Yes.
Like, it made it weirder watching the fort scene, knowing full well rotting corpse inside Freddy as a happy-go-lucky montage plays. This person knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, but I still can't believe that they would fit the fucking girl's body in there as well somehow.
And guess what?
What?
So we got some Discord questions. If you want.
Ooh, yeah, you guys make sure you drop in the Discord if you want to chat with the cool kids.
Malibu PS. I wasn't really a fan of how it didn't want to seem to fully commit to being a horror at times. I hated the fort scene so much, not to mention Vanessa's 180 turn at the guitar incidents. Yeah, you better leave.
Or I'll fucking shoot you.
I'll shoot you in the fucking face.
It's like, alright, officer, I hope you enjoy having your badge. I'm calling this in.
They should have revealed that she wasn't even a police officer. Like, she was just some person who just bought a police officer car or something.
Yeah, no, to be honest, they wanted to one-to-one her outfit to the game, and it resulted in her having, like, looking... I swear to God, I thought a subplot was going to be that she's not really a cop.
Yeah.
Like that she was just wearing a fucking, like, Party City costume because it looked like the fakest fucking costume ever.
We got one more question. Squiddle Wibbly. I thought FNAF was a fine, cute movie. Nothing groundbreaking, but was fun to watch and had nice references to the game for the FNAF fans. I also loved seeing practical effects for the animatronics. They just look better to me than CGI could. Okay, the cupcake was CGI sometimes, but even if it felt a little goofy at times. I do wish Vanessa was more than just an exposition dump. They definitely could have had Mike piece the story together through the dream sequence, like maybe he see a glimpse of how some of the children were lured away by women in the suits. Yeah, that could have been nice. Like, I don't know, but
Yeah.
That required them not filming in a forest. They couldn't do that.
These are like all the writers were probably saying this, and they would get axed from the film immediately.
So here's what I'm guessing. They said, we're only giving you 20 million. Now, that seems like a lot of money, but this is 2023 money. And so 20 million is not a lot of money. And so all the writers are like, can we do this? Can we do that? And they're like, in the next movie, you can get more than 5 locations.
You can get the sister location.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Whoa.
If you like the video, you can like it, you can comment, you can subscribe, you can join the Discord, you can fucking, I don't know, watch more shit. You're about to see some more videos in the recommendeds or whatever. Go watch that. Got anything to say?
Just this look I'm giving them.
Just look. Did
Just
Dwayne
this,
The Rock Johnson look?
just like you just been the bad tank deleted. Huh?
Oh brother, I'm rolling my eyes. Oh brother.
Yeah.
Bye everybody.
$20 million budget right here, boys.